Hi everyone, my name's Taylor Gishel and this is my country video presentation on Coca Cola. The message of the ad is that Coca Cola is a universally loved beverage that can bring people together and make them happy. With the appearance of a homosexual man, it also positions the company as accepting and inclusive in their business practices.
The appeal that was used in this advertisement was an emotional approach. As learned in Marketing 423, an emotional approach is an advertising appeal characterized by rousing emotions such as humor, fear, desire, and more. Utilizing an emotional approach can be very effective at increasing both brand awareness and incentivizing customers to buy. One of the most effective appeals is humor appeals, which the Coca-Cola ad uses. Remember, the marketer must be careful when implementing humor appeals because some funny ads may actually be offensive in other countries. The country I chose to analyze is Aruba. Aruba is an island and a constituent country of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. It is located in the mid-south of the Caribbean Sea. So here are some fun facts about Aruba. There are two official languages of the island, Dutch and Papiamento. Most Arubians, however, typically speak at least 4 languages: Papiamento, English, Dutch, and Spanish. The official currency is the florin, but the US dollar is used and accepted everywhere. In fact, ATMs offer both of these currencies. Aruba is very small. It is only 20 miles long and 5 miles wide. Aruba has the same average temperature year-round. This temperature is 82 degrees. The only poisonous creature in Aruba is the rattlesnake. Aruba was declared a useless island because of its lack of natural resources like precious metals. Due to advances and improvements in their tourism industry, Aruba's GDP has more than doubled just within 5 years between 1987 and 1992. Lastly, Aruba was once known as the Island of Giants because the first Arubians that we know of were Caciqueo and Merindians, who weren't giants, but they were much taller than the European explorers who arrived there at the end of the 15th century. If I were to use this Coca-Cola advertisement in Aruba, I would make a few changes to the ad in order to adjust to their culture, better target that audience, and make sure that the ad is not offensive in any way to their customs. It is clear that in this advertisement, a gay man is featured who is lusting over the pool boy. In Aruba, much like America, homosexuality and gay marriage are illegal. However, they are not as progressive as we are in America with homosexuality. There are no protections for employment discrimination or housing discrimination of the LGBTQ community. However, I would not want to have another situation like Saudi Arabia or Apple, where we go against what we believe in as a company. Therefore, the homosexual man would still be included in the ad. What I would change is the appearance of the house at the commercial shows. I would make it look more like a typical house that Arubians have, which are usually smaller scale and do not have pools. This would call for a change in the pool boy as well. Instead of a pool boy, it could be someone who knocks on the door before coming to perform a service for the home. Then, the 2 household residents would rush to the door with a Coke like the advertisement, but only to see that another member of the house had them beat. Lastly, the change I would implement is to replace the individual actors with local Arubians. When making changes to the Coca Cola ad, I considered cultural, political, and legal environmental factors of Aruba. First, of course, language was considered, and the ad would need to adjust to the language used to be what Arubians speak, so either English, Spanish, Papiamento, or Dutch. Without this change, how would residents of the country even understand the ad's spoken message? Next, I considered cultural and social norms. I kept in mind what we learned in class, which is that images of sexual intimacy are seen as bad taste in more conservative countries like Japan, and that same-sex couples are featured in the US, Canada, and Europe, but rarely elsewhere. As for the political and legal environment, I considered government policies, laws, and regulations. Some forms of advertising are illegal in different countries. For example, it is illegal to advertise fast foods to children in Quebec, Canada, and advertising directly to children under 12 is illegal in Norway under the Norwegian government through the Broadcasting Act of 1992. I made sure that the advertisement changes and adjustments I made would not be considered offensive or illegal in Aruba. My choices for media to distribute the ad include 5 broad categories: newspapers and magazines, television, radio, internet, and outdoor. In Aruba, I would choose to distribute the ad by the outdoor media. More specifically, I would have my advertisement featured on billboards and buses. This is a popular method of advertisement in both high and low income countries. Since Aruba is a country that has beautiful weather year-round, with Arubians spending a lot of their time outdoors, I believe this would be the most effective route to take. I've been to Aruba before and seen these types of advertisements myself, and they definitely caught my eye. In addition, according to an article on the culture of Aruba, population growth has led to the building of many new residential areas. So, this presents a great opportunity for more billboards to go up, and more buses will most likely be driving around to and from said areas.
Thank you for listening to my country video presentation on Aruba and Coca Cola.